Alright, yeah, welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16 Vanilla. So, between episodes, I have changed the priorities up a little bit. I'm just going to let them run as they go. I think this should be suitable for the time being anyway. As we get more people, it'll become a lot more efficient, but for now, I think that's pretty much going to be the case. But if everybody's doing the wrong thing at the wrong time, then of course I will look into it. So like right now, what would I want them doing over mining? I don't know if there is anything right now, to be honest, so that seems about right. We do want to start making our kitchen slash fridge as well. Ooh, there's some raspberry bushes here that are dying. I'm going to order them to harvest those actually. Plant cuttings up there on a list of things to do as well. But yeah, they were dying for some reason, so I'm going to go get them now. Where is plant cutting? Plant cutting is actually number 4 priority, so... Apron. Cut that. Also, we have some names for our colonist. This guy is going to be Papa Noth. Or Koth. It's up to you. And this one shall be Kaz. Alright, I still have a fair few other names as well, but they were under specific criteria for their colonists, so they are written to the left of me, so if a colonist arrives that fits those criteria, I shall name them appropriately. So Kaz is now doing the cooking, which is exactly what I want him to do. Wonderful. Right, so we want to build the kitchen. We don't have any wood, so we're going to have to order some wood cutting. I might have to sort out a growing zone for trees, actually, because they are kind of bare around here. And they are going to be our primary construction source for interior structures. So that is something to consider. We also need to make Kaz a bedroom as well. Where are we going to make his bedroom? Maybe over here, and we'll have the housing on this side of the wall. Yeah, I think that works just fine. Let's go construct. We'll do this first because I think it's 7 by 7 I actually wanted. Yeah, that looks about right. We'll do this first because I don't really want Kaz outside sleeping on the floor right now, and as it stands, most of our food is not something that deteriorates too much, so make a double bed. Now that we've got multiple colonists and a little bit more time on our hands, we can afford to make more luxury goods. We'll probably change this room up to something else later on as well. If we are going to have all of our housing on this side, we might as well move north over here eventually. So that is something to do. Need warm clothes. Yeah, it is 6 degrees. I might make a crafting spot then, because I think both of you are horrible tailors, aren't you? 3 and 0, yeah. Kaz is out on a food binge. Alright. That's, it's not fantastic that he's doing that. You could just eat the berries. I'd be happy with that. But no, apparently not. We also want to rush stone cutting as well. I think when I was checking through things, we actually already have the stone cutting tech unlocked, so maybe this is actually going to be a stone cutting room. I'm not entirely sure, but we need that to build our walls, so that's something that we're going to do once we've gotten all of our major buildings created. For now, I don't think the walls are too important. I think the first raid hasn't even come yet, so it's... Oh dear. We have a fire. North. Beat that fire out. I'm going to have to replace that power conduit as well, because it's knocked out our light and heater, which we might end up needing. It is 21 degrees outside, so I mean, it's not too bad actually. We are in summer after all. And Kaz is still cloud watching on his food binge. So we've got our first pirate. As expected, it's Haskell with a knife. Is he any good? Oh wow, he's a great researcher. And a night owl as well, which means we can work around the clock. Hard worker, which means he works a lot faster. And he gets a rush from hurting people. Ooh. Incapable of cooking though, which could be annoying, but making him our primary researcher and crafter would not be too bad if he survives the attack. Right, the beginning their assault is just going to be you, North, unfortunately. Defend Temple Gate! The base is called Temple Gate now, just so you know. Alright, here he comes. Hopefully, we take him down in no time at all. Come on. Ah, he's died. That's unfortunate. Could have used a third pair of hands. We can, however, strip him naked as well. And that's going to allow Kaz to wear some dead man's clothing, mind you, but clothing nonetheless, because we're already getting unhappy nudity. I'm not sure if being naked is worse than wearing dead man's apparel, though, so we'll have to see. No, cat! Don't eat our survival meals. Hunt squirrels and stuff. I'm sure there's plenty around. It's actually a barren wasteland around here. Ugh. That is something to be worried about, I suppose. Right, I'm actually going to knock plant cutting up because I think it is a bit too low. Let's put it to 2 for now. Hauling steel. No, I want you to cut these pine trees down because we need the wood for all of our buildings and stuff like that, so... There we go. That's much better. Ah. Well done, Noth. Well done. Right, chop, chop, and chop. Chop, chop. Bit slow at the moment, but I'm sure we'll pick up the pace eventually. 7th of summer, 15 days in each season as well, so there is the winter period where we can't grow. But I don't think it's that bad. Year round. I think it's actually quite a short period of not being able to grow. Yeah, I think bumping up the plant cutting here was actually a good idea. It seems to be working a lot more efficiently, so that's nice. Order that to be hauled at some point as well. That'd be mighty appreciative of you. Yeah, let's set ourselves a growing zone as well for trees. They'll take ages to grow, but that's fine. What are you? Birch. Let's grow some birch. I like to always grow the trees that are in the local area. Just makes it seem a lot better, as far as I'm concerned. Right, if Noth does anything other than constructing, though, I will prioritise him back onto this, because he needs to do it. There you go. He needs to chop the tree, of course, in order to finish the construction, but that is one building down. Right, so let's start building our kitchen slash dining area. Something like that, with a wall dividing the kitchen and fridge. We'll also cancel that bit there, because that's going to be... Ooh, huskies. Oh my. We might have to murder them, just based off of the food that we have at the moment, but... Still, I'm going to set them to a home region so they come back here, and then I'll unrestrict them so they can go hunt in the local area. There we go. Do what you want. Yeah, there isn't a great deal that we want to be doing with these huskies just yet. We can't really afford to train them, and our handling skills are only 4. So it's going to take a lot of resources in order to get that done. Speaking of resources, we need to chop a few more trees down, because we don't have any for our kitchen area. Let's get that done there. And they should chop trees, move to the area, chop trees, move to the area. That is hopefully what's going to be the case. And then once this is done, we'll build an extra area for Noth, turn this into a stone cutting room, and we should be good to go. Start building up our walls, because the next raid will be probably significantly worse than a single man with a knife. But hopefully we have Kaz actually not mental breaking at the time, so he can help us out and compensate for the extra manpower. That'd be lovely. Alright, Noth is doing his cooking for the day, that's actually fine. Ooh, we've actually made our first harvest. Wunderbar. Wunderbar. You know what? Details. Don't take to the best stat pile, just drop on the floor. I'll save a little bit of effort. It's also indoors as well, so it's not deteriorating under a roof that way, which is good. Cut the journey time a little bit. And then once he's done that, I think we've only got him set to doing 3 meals or something like that. Oh, I see what the problem is. He isn't going to a stockpile, so he isn't actually noting that these are actually being done. So I'm just going to force you into constructing now. We have his meals for the day, but he doesn't know it because they're not in the stockpile zone. I could just make a stockpile zone indoors, of course, but at the moment, CBA, I think it's a lower priority. Excuse me, we have 6 meals. There you go. Alright. Start chopping the trees, get that kitchen done. The other reason why I can't be asked doing it right now is because we're literally just going to move them to the fridge as soon as this building's done. So I'd rather than do this than move stuff around to move it again. We also want to make sure that there is a cooler in there as well. And we want a door. And I think we'll just leave it as a normal door. Should be fine. Cooling is not going to be an issue. It's going to be heating for the most part. So I don't think insulating our walls or anything like that by making them out of steel or anything like that is going to really matter in the grand scheme of things. Oh, construction failed. Of course. Failed like 3 times on the solar. Not the solar panel. The wind turbine. It is a bedtime for our guys, so we're doing alright. We've almost finished our kitchen slash fridge. Set that to hall. Still got the steel, just need the components. We've got 2 there. 18 in our stockpile. Alright, so we're more than capable of building that. 275 steel as well. Ooh, group of travellers are passing by. Not traders though, unfortunately. But it's nice to have them around. Go, Cass, go! Oh, Cass failed. Who's a better constructor? 2 and 1. Ah. North is the better one, and he's doing it right now, so don't fail me now. Sweet. Alright. Ooh, harvesting again. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, just finish off all of the doors and stuff, build a roof, and then we'll connect up the cooler, and we'll make ourselves a fridge, start moving all of the food and stuff like that. I'll haul it immediately because some of this stuff spoils. And in fact, I'm pretty sure we've probably had meat that's spoiled here. And I barely noticed. So, as far as wildlife's concerned, it looks like it's just Arctic wolves and a couple of deer here and there. So yeah, our animals are inclined to just eat our food, which is less than ideal. So I'll probably make them a zone that restricts them only from going in our fridge so that they go out and hunt things. Maybe. We'll see. Right, we have finished our area, so let's make ourselves a stockpile. This will take only food, and it will be of critical importance, so just foods. I'm not sure if there's anything else that we want to freeze. Hops? No. Not really. Items. Body parts? No. Corpses. Animal corpses is one of them. I think the rest is fine. So that's all that we're going to freeze. We want to run a power line up here. In fact, probably want to run it all the way up so that we can light up the kitchen as well. Don't think we can move these. We're going to have to deconstruct them and build them elsewhere, unfortunately. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so they should start hauling slowly but steadily everything into here as long as I tell them to do nothing else. So I'll just leave them to it. Wonderful. Oh yes, and then we'll make an animal area 1. Expand allowed area. So if we go animal area 1, we say that they're allowed to go here, except for they're not, because we manage the areas and we invert the animal area. So now they're allowed anywhere but in our fridge. And that works out for me just fine. Alrighty then. Later down the line we might just restrict them to inside the walls, but these guys can feed themselves if they hunt the right things. It's just, I don't think there's anything their size in this area. They'll hunt like squirrels and things like that, but it seems like Arctic wolves and deer are the only thing in this area. Unfortunately, it is a barren wasteland, which is exactly what we wanted when we started this this run. Tamara has got food poisoning from the human corpse. Also that, they'll eat the human corpse, which is good. And dogs with food poisoning in this game doesn't really bother me. Kaz is actually cleaning dirt right now, so we'll make that other bedroom that we planned on making. So 7 by 7. Oops. Cancel. And we want a door and a double bed, like so. And then we'll wood floor, put lights in, things like that. Make it nice and pretty. Seriously? Oh, we're not set any trees to be cut down. That would explain a lot. Chop wood. Chop, chop, chop. Sweet. Rosie's been attacked by an Arctic wolf. No, Koth. Koth. Fire at the Arctic wolf. This is another reason why we should probably get our walls done sooner rather than later. But at the moment, they'll just walk in. There we go. What's your health like? Just a couple of scratches. Okay, it's not too bad, actually. We'll set a animal sleeping spot here. And Rose will go and lay on it, and then one of our guys will heal her up. Yeah, so who's our nearest doctor? That would be Noth. 10 to Rose. Sparky's got food poisoning. That's fine by me. It won't kill you. Right, so we actually forgot to set the temperature of the cooler. We're going to set it to -3 so that even through a fluctuation it stays below 0, which is freezing for those who don't know. Water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100. Ooh, an escape pod! You detect an escape pod crashing hard nearby. If anyone survived the impact, they'll be badly wounded. You can rescue them or send them on their way. We have got ourselves an old man. He's fine. Just a couple of gunshots. Is he good? Oh my god, he's amazing. He's a brawler, which is annoying, I suppose, but... Yep. Come to me. Capture. We need a spot for you. I'm just going to turn your room into a prisoner room. I don't know if this is still the bug, but if you turn a prisoner room with a stove into it, they won't cook on it, which was a thing that I had to deal with for quite some time, and I'm not sure if they fixed it or not. Oh my god, another Arctic wolf attack. Right, fine. Come down here. Or is it the cat? The cat's fine, actually. Just leave the cat. Cats are absolutely useless in this game as far as I'm concerned, so that's fine. It's not nice, of course, but Noth's going to have to get over it. Unrestrict the corpse, just in case there's anything left, we can butcher our cat and eat her. Because I'm nice like that. Yeah, I really feel that cats could maybe do something a lot more interesting, but I don't think they're capable of doing any of the good skills, like, you know, hauling and stuff like that. Do I want to use medicine on you? I guess I should. Just because we've got plenty for a start, and we need an extra man on the job. And as soon as we get to convert said man, we will name him. Because we have a name for you. Oh my god, so many Arctic wolves. Punch that Arctic wolf to death. Leave Tamara alone. How are you getting along, Rose? fine, I suppose. There you go. Probably should just fire at the Arctic Wolf, to be honest. Fire rate on that pistol's actually quite good. How are you doing? Oh, your tail got bitten off. Well, that's annoying, to say the least. But it'll have to do. Right, let's make a sleeping spot in here just for Kaz for the time being. Because I don't know if he's going to be able to finish off his bedroom before they all go to bed. He's finished his bed, but it's technically outdoors, so we'll see what he prefers to sleep on. He prefers to sleep outside. Okay, we'll get rid of the sleeping spot then. Need warm clothes. Yeah, it's 4 degrees. Kaz actually needs to start wearing some stuff. You've got hyperweave and synthread, so you're fine. But, oh my god. Alright, I can see why you weren't wearing it. Because not only is it a dead man's apparel, it's also the worst bit of apparel I've ever seen in my entire life. Right, we're going to have to make ourselves a crafting spot then. And Attila has gotten food poisoning. We're going to have to make ourselves a crafting spot and actually build some tribal wear. It's not great, but it'll do for now. I think we've got... we actually don't have any good leathers. Maybe from the Arctic wolves we've just murdered might be enough, I suppose. It's 21 on that Arctic wolf. How much does it cost for tribal wear? 35. Alright, so if we do butcher that other Arctic wolf, should have 42. In theory. You alright? Oh, you've been downed. Can I, Ah, you're already tending. Cool. That's fine then. Yet again, if they get better, great. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. Kaz is having a major break. What's your problem, dude? Naked, cold, slept in the cold, slept outside. Oh, I did give you an indoor option, but you didn't take it. Have I enabled crafting? I have. Noth is our crafter. It's actually tailoring, now that I think about it. So I'm going to have to enable you for tailoring. And then, once you've butchered that, you should be able to make him some tribal wear. And however good it is, it's going to be how he wears it. So, if it's shoddy, it's shoddy. It's awful. Alright. Should go and wear that naturally, hopefully. I'm just going to force you to wear it. Screw it. Alright. We'll have to remember we've forced him to wear it. Because otherwise he'll never put on good clothing when it eventually arrives. Right, we need to put in the electric stove and the butcher's table as well. Stick that there. And then we'll deconstruct these, move them on up. Could also do with making ourselves a table. Just a short one will be fine, I think. We'll put it there. Leave this space for maybe a research bench or something like that. Sorry about the cut there, guys. Had to answer my phone for a second there. So, we are still constructing our kitchen area. Still missing off our dining chairs, in fact, so we'll order those two as well. I think we need to order some trees to be cut in order to finish this task. So, let's just make a generalized swing across the landscape to get some trees. Yeah, okay, so we're going to need another bedroom as well after that is finished. Just going to wait on the kitchen stuff to be done first, though, because they are likely to fail it, and I'm curious as to what we're going to end up with eventually. Actually, set you to cook simple meal, do until you have, we said 3, didn't we? Might have to be a little bit more than that now, but take to the nearest stockpile, which is critical on this one. It is indeed. Alright. So we can actually deconstruct the electric stove and get a couple of our resources back. It's a shame we can't move the stove. Seems like a thing real people in real life could do, but just haven't implemented that one yet. Need a joy source as well. We can just get a horseshoe pin to kill the time until then. So it's just 15 wood. A mathematician named Chile Howard calls from nearby. He's been chased by tribespeople from the Green Deer Gabia. He begs for your safety and offers to join your colonies. 46 years old. Be warned, if you accept, you'll have to fight off the tribespeople on his tail. Let's do it. They're usually really bad, and this guy's no exception. Okay, incapable of dumb labour. I don't know why I accepted this. It's going to really bite us in the arse, I can tell right now. 3 people coming in for the price of 1. They've actually just got tribes gear, so I mean, bow and 2 clubs should be fine. Did Chili come with a weapon? He did not. Did come with some synthread gear, which is fine, I suppose. Being incapable of dumb labour is not something you want to see in the early game. It is one of my most hated incapabilities in this game. Right, bring these guys around here. In fact, Chili, take the knife. Kaz, go around there. Noth, go around there. Chili, come up here, ready to pop a cap in their ass. Nah, come up this way. Because we want to defend our ranged units from the melee guys when they eventually come. So, fire at Donna. You're already firing at Kanga. So that's fine. Cut you off. Nice, nice, nice. Right, bring Noth up this way. Uh-oh. Chili! Chili, back up. Oh, they're fleeing. Wonderful. Just leave you to it. Kanga, hello. Are you any good? You are terrible. And being tribespeople and us being space colonists, that is going to be like a 90% chance to recruit, so it's just not worth the effort. I think we will strip you before your clothing becomes dead man clothing. And then we will murder you. Melee to death. Unrestrict you guys. Unrestrict everything that you hold dear. Wonderful. And there we go. Undraft you. Good to go. Right, I think we're going to end off the episode there anyway, guys. I think that is a logical conclusion to come to. So if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you're enjoying the series, as always. Actually, just thought. You are named Walker now. Yes, you are. There's the next male. We need a female for one of the other guys. There's one of the other gals' names as well, so we'll wait on that. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little bell icon as well right next to the subscription button, and that will notify you when the next video comes out. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye bye.